What's up?
What's up? What's up? It's been a while. It's been a long, long time.
Hell yeah, we made it. We made it.
We're talking shit. Talking shit. I did that within the first 30 seconds of this podcast, so now we can't monetize.
And it was completely my fault. I take the blame for it. Dude,
Yes.
I read this morning that you said something about 3:30. So I was like, I just made everything up. I put 3:30, and I didn't even think oh yeah, dude lives in fucking California.
Yeah, man. We're laid back in California, dude. We don't start our day off like you guys.
And then it wasn't even hitting me. I was sitting here, people were talking in the chat and stuff, and all of a sudden I'm like, and then you text me back, you're like, I get off at 3:30 and shit. And then I was like, ding, I was like, oh shit, dude. I'm way ahead of him.
Yeah, dude. You're what, 2 hours ahead of me or something like that? So
yeah. I was like, fuck, this is okay. Yeah, we'll be back at 5:30.
we'll be back right in the prime time of dinner for everybody in the Midwest and the East Coast.
And then I was like, all right, cool. I'll go watch second episode of what's it called?
Secret Invasion.
Yeah, Secret Invasion. And I fell asleep, so I didn't even fucking get to watch that. So,
dude, yeah. I'm kind of mad that you didn't. You fell asleep because I would like to talk about it and spoil the shit out of it for everybody that's in the chat.
The only part I saw is when she walks in to interrogate the dude or whatever.
Oh, you were towards the end.
Yeah, cuts his finger off.
Yeah, that was awesome.
Yeah, I saw that. About it though.
So what do you think of the first episode and going into almost the end of the second?
Well, I didn't think it was bad at all. I don't.
You just muted yourself. Colin just muted himself. There you go.
No, I fucked with the cable and it, whatever. I want to go back and watch the first and the second episode tonight after all my live streaming and everything. But I like the feel of it. It kind of, it's more serious and I'm trying to think of what it feels like.
Winter Soldier.
Yeah, kind of. Yeah, and I like the Winter Soldier series. I thought that was good. That's probably one of my favorite series, honestly, by Marvel. But like I said, I got to rewatch the first and last episode because my first reaction on the first episode was it wasn't bad, but I didn't think it was anything special. But that could change. I mean, it's the first episode, so we'll see.
Yeah, first. I mean, I don't know. I liked the first episode. I've watched it twice. The second one, I'll probably watch again tonight. Dude, I was at work watching this, and I'm on the edge of my seat. I was like this the whole time. What's gonna happen?
I think what my issue is I went into the first episode looking to be let down because that's just kind of how I've been with a lot of stuff that's come out as of recent. And I wouldn't say I was let down. Just I got to rewatch it. That's basically what it comes down to.
Yeah, it's definitely different tone from what they've put out on their Disney Plus. I know everyone praises Loki as their favorite one.
Oh Loki was good. I love Loki too. Yeah,
Loki was good. WandaVision was good. I think this one, as it gets I think there's 6 episodes. I think for this, I don't remember, but I think by the time we get to the 3rd episode, I think it's going to get crazy because we're going to start seeing who's an actual Skrull. Not to spoil anything, but in this one, you get to find out who's Skrulls, and they I don't know. I wouldn't have guessed it, I guess.
I haven't watched WandaVision yet. I tried to. I just could not get through the first. I don't even know if I made it through the first episode. I hate sitcom shows, and I should go back and try to watch it because I've heard everybody say it is good. But yeah, that's one I haven't watched. Fucking Loki. I actually I didn't even expect to like Loki that much. I liked Loki as a character in the movies and everything, but there was something about the TV show that didn't really interest me. And I finally watched it like way late, and I was like, damn, I was so hooked. But yeah, I loved Loki.
Yeah, they've had some misses. I know everyone hates She-Hulk. I thought She-Hulk started out strong and then just
Yeah, that was another one I didn't. I
kind of
didn't
not
care
that
for.
good in the middle, and that ended kind of dumb. But whatever.
Yeah, I don't know. I didn't care for She-Hulk. I thought it was stupid, but it is. People like what they like. It don't matter.
So this is funny. So Cyborg, what's up,
Wow.
Jason? He's like, I have yet to watch Loki, and not only that, he just went and see Spider-Verse. I'm all, what? About time.
Holy shit. Damn, him out of all people. Wow.
Oh, I was shocked.
I would have thought he'd been on top of all that stuff.
Oh man, Spider-Verse is like my movie of the year so far.
Yeah, that was good. I like the Spider. I mean, the Spider-Man movies is like the one thing I truly do like in Marvel right now.
Just wait. He was busy.
So was Mega Demon with he always brings us some sports news. No, I did not hear about. I have not heard about Ryan Mallett. I do not know.
Let's check it out. I'm gonna look it up. Ryan Mallett, quarterback. Oh, he died.
So I backed that that Mattel Creations Jurassic Park gate.
Did you?
Yeah, I backed it. Man, dude, I don't know how good that thing's looking, dude. I know it's only been 2 days, but the last time I looked today, there was only like 600 and some people that backed it. It was at like 13%.
What's the goal?
5,000, and then but then to get everything is like 10, which I think the goals for like everything are a little high. The 5,000 for the gate and the Explorer, okay, but then it's like another 1,000 to get like one of the kids, another 1,000 to get. Okay, so it'd be one of the kids and the fence or whatever, and then another 1,000 you get, or whatever it is, wherever they go up, whatever the increments are, and then you get the T-Rex from Lost World. Okay, here it is. 5,000's Jurassic World motorized entrance and you get the Ford Explorer. 6,000 backers post whatever, you get the fence with Tim. 8,000 backers, you get the Hammond Collection Buck T-Rex featured in Lost World, and then 10,000 backers, you get the Lex figure with the goat with the removable leg.
I mean, is there really that many people that want this?
I know that exactly, but like, dude, I just feel like that's a lot of extra backers for a lot little. You know, like the Hammond Collection Buck T-Rex is the best thing on there besides the gate itself. I don't know.
Their goals: 5,000 backers. They have 757. 28 days available or left. Yeah, this isn't getting backed.
No, there's no way. There's just no, dude. They would be a lot further along right now. It's second day and there's like nobody interested. Like, if there's that many people on the fence, there's no way it's getting backed. Which really sucks, dude, because I really want that Jurassic Park gate, dude. I saw that and I was like, man.
Doesn't it like move and stuff? Isn't it like electronic or something?
Yeah, the door that's got electric whatever. Yeah, the doors moved by electronics. Electronic opening doors. I want the Hammond Collection T-Rex from Lost World too.
I think that's kind of cool, but
it would just be it'd be a cool setup on like a display. Have the fence, with the Explorer and the T-Rexes in there. I just think the stretch goals are just too extreme for what they're giving. Like, for one of those little 3 3/4 inch Lex figures and a Tim figure, dude, like, I don't know. And that's so it sucks too, because like Cyborg saying, I collect the Hammond line too. I've been getting all the Hammond figures on clearance every time, and just that, dude, that gate would be awesome, dude. I want it so bad, but I don't think it's gonna happen. I really wish with these damn. I really instead of those stupid damn stretch goals, I wish they would just say, "Hey, you get this many backers and you get everything." Like, oh, it sucks.
Yeah, I'm not into the Lost World, or I mean, you asked me, I don't know. I like Jurassic Park, but I'm not into the figures or stuff like that.
Right.
I mean, the way I look at it is, you go to Walmart or Target, all that stuff just sits. I don't see it flying off the shelf.
Yeah, I when I first saw it go up that was a crowdfunding thing, I was kind of like, I don't really see. I know there's people that collect Jurassic Park stuff and everything, but like, it didn't really seem like it was gonna go anywhere anyways. But I was like, dude, I gotta back it just because in case. And like, I was like, keep looking at it, and I'm like, dude, it's like not moving at all. And this is the first day. Like, there should have been a huge jump, if anything. And no.
Yeah, I don't know. This is the thing that I don't get about these crowdfunding things. Let's say, like, except for what, GI Joe. Yeah, I guess GI Joe would be the only one. Like, those things, like, literally fund themselves in like a day or two. Everything else, they part of the problem is that I don't feel like they promote it or they advertise it enough. Like this, I didn't even know about it until someone posted it. I had no
Right.
idea.
I know I brought it up to Dre yesterday too. He had no clue either. I'm like, how are you guys like? What the fuck? Like, like,
You know, who are you guys, toy
do
hunters?
you want to sell this stuff or what? Like,
Yeah, it doesn't make any sense.
and like, who's
They,
making the decision on what to put up for crowdfunding? Like, I mean, I love like this Jurassic World Park gate thing and everything. I mean, I love it, but that's because Jurassic Park was a big movie to me growing up. I mean, it was a
right.
huge movie to me growing up, you know? Like, but like even me being loving it, like I can look at it and be like, I don't see that happening. I mean, I backed it basically just as like there was a chance that it made it through, you know, but like,
It's almost like everyone needs to back it that doesn't really want it and then cancel it just so it can get funded for everyone else that actually wants it.
right. And then like then I've like looked like 10,000 backers to get like everything, you know, and I'm just like, that'll never happen. So like, and like to me, the only way it's worth 250 is if you get everything. Cause like the gate by itself with the Explorer, that is not worth $250. I don't care what you tell me. No way.
This
I
is
mean,
like the what is that? The Rite of Vengeance, whatever, the Ghost Rider one.
yeah, yeah,
This is exactly the same thing,
yeah.
except for that was 350. This is 250. Yeah, I think the stretch goals are just ridiculous for
Yep.
everything. That
Oh,
Ford
man.
Explorer looks sexy.
It does. It does. Yeah.
See, that's the thing. They should have made that Ford Explorer diecast. That would make it worth that much more.
Yeah. I don't know. I just feel like there's not enough like, man, I don't know. It's weird because like I really don't know like what the collecting community is like with Jurassic Park, you know? I know there's a lot of people that do collect like the old Jurassic Park stuff, but like the stuff's usually pretty easy to find in the store, so it's not like any of that shit's flying off the shelves. Like, I don't know. I mean, they had to have had a reason to think like that this would be a good thing to choose,
I mean,
or
what
they
else could
just
they have done?
I just don't get it. Like
Well, they did it, I think, because it's what their 30th anniversary for Jurassic Park,
something like that,
35th,
yeah.
30th, 35th, something like that. So they were like, "Oh, let's do something big." And I don't know. I feel like if they would have hyped this up from like a month ago and like, "Oh, we're gonna have a crowdfunding, whatever crowdfunding playset. Look out for it coming in June, towards the end of June." Like they should have done that.
Yeah. I don't even remember how I came across it. It was I think it started yesterday. I don't know if I just did I check a news toy collecting website yesterday. I don't even remember, but I know I saw nothing about it on social media until I posted something about it. I
I
did.
didn't, like I said, I only saw something, I think either late last night or this morning.
Yeah, it's just I don't know. I don't get it. I just saw Mega Demon. My great aunt Agnes has, I believe, stage 4 ovarian cancer. She's entering hospice. I'm really sorry to hear that, Mega Demon.
Jeez.
It's very unfortunate.
Yeah,
We
cancer
need,
sucks.
yep. Pop My Culture, welcome back. Sorry about the miscommunication earlier.
Yeah, this is West Coast time. Oh.
That's what happens when everybody's mixing together from all these different time zones. Isn't there a Hasbro Pulse thing starting soon? Is there a new crowdfunding thing come? I forget whatever they call it.
Yeah, it was the G.I. Joe one,
Is
the
there another one?
helicopter.
Is there another one coming or no? No.
Not that I know of, no.
I actually backed the helicopter for my son because he's been all into the GI Joes lately, and that's like something he'll love. So
What is
I
that one?
backed.
275?
Was that
Is that one 275?
something like that? Yeah, it's cool. I don't need it, but he wants it, so we'll see. I figure it's worth it if it comes with everything, you know.
Yeah, it's I don't know where that is actually. As far as crowdfunding, I
It's
think
got
they're
to
on
be.
their next. I think they're on their next. About what is it tier? I think it's on the next tier. I think they are about to unlock the second figure.
I, I would assume that thing will get completely backed if it hasn't been
Let's see
already.
right now.
I haven't checked. I haven't checked in a while. I just I really don't check it because I just figure that it's fine. Like you know.
Yeah, with GI Joe, you kind of already know it's probably going to get backed. I mean, what was what was that thing called that they backed last year? That thing backed like the first day.
The striker, the the
The
his tank, the his
his
tank.
tank, yeah.
Yeah, I know. I actually wish I would have backed that one at now because my like Elias would really fucking love that.
Yeah, I
But
wish they would have done it too.
I know.
Holy shit! So their target was 10,000. It's at 14,000.
Oh, so it's everything's good then, right?
It has 19 days left to fund.
So all the stretch goals are hit.
Let me look.
I was hoping that with the Jurassic Park, they did their like live stream thing or whatever today for it. I was hoping after that there would be like a huge jump in it or something, but I don't think it even
Oh,
went up.
the let's say what the next tiers are. Oh
For
wait,
the
maybe it does.
when are when is the next isn't there going to be a Marvel Legends HasLab coming soon? Or do you not know for sure?
I don't know. I think if anything, what is they haven't done a Marvel like live stream in a while. They've done them. I think they've done them on YouTube. They've done a couple, and they were like super short, like 5-10 minutes. Yeah, it doesn't say what the next. I know there's like two other figures to unlock. I think I know there was one. There's a girl. see. What does it say? Even just look at
I'm still kind of blown away by these freaking new Ninja Turtles. For a $10 figure, it's pretty impressive.
What do you think that movie's gonna do? You think that movie's gonna do well?
Dude, I was just talking about that. Like, I don't know, man. Like, I don't know.
And when I heard they were doing this, I didn't realize it was a cartoon. And then I was like, oh, Seth Rogen. I'm like, all right, so he's probably gonna play somebody in the movie, which he is. He's playing who? Bebop, I think. Yeah, Bebop.
Yeah,
Which I'm like, oh, that doesn't surprise me.
right.
But then I was like, oh, it's a cartoon. I was all right. And then that first like teaser trailer came out. I don't know when, like March or something, April. And then right away when I seen the animation, I was like, oh, I'm sold. I already want to see this.
Oh, I love the animation and everything to it. Like, I'm going to see it right away. I'm taking Elias day one regardless, but I don't know what it's gonna do. Like, I want to say it'll do good. Um, I don't know. I guess we'll find out. Honestly,
Well, it's coming out like right before all the kids go back to school. So I think that's, I don't know if that's a good or bad thing.
I don't think. I don't know. Listening to like what the old Ninja Turtle people, like people like me, talk about it, it seems pretty divided. Like, there's a lot of people don't like Seth Rogen, so I mean they don't want to back it for that reason. Like, I don't know. It's a new Ninja Turtle movie. I have to see it. Like, I
Yeah, I know.
don't necessarily like Seth Rogen either, but
I mean, I don't mind Seth Rogen, but then again, it's just his laugh that kind of drives me nuts. Over the many years he's been in movies, it just kind of gets old.
I just never cared for any of his movies. Like, I don't know. He's just, I don't care. But like, this ain't, it's really not, it is his movie, I guess, but like, it's not like I have to look at him,
Yeah. So let's see, G.I. Joe. All right, so 16,000 backers to unlock Assault Copter Dragonfly. Wait, no. G.I. Joe classified Jane Glenda Mulligan action figure. And then next tier is 19,000 to unlock the next one. It doesn't say who the next one is.
Holy
They're already
shit.
at halfway through 14. They're almost at 15,000, so I don't see why they wouldn't unlock this second tier.
How many days total is left on that?
19 or something like that. Almost, well, yeah, 19, almost 18, because it'll be 9. It'll be 18 in like
So what's the highest
6
tier?
hours.
What's the highest unlockable tier?
16,000.
Oh, so that's just okay.
Oh wait, no, shit. I think it was 19,000 or something like that.
What?
18, I don't remember. Because the next one, they're at 14 something, and then the next one is, I think, 16. I closed it. Yeah.
So is there a possibility it's not going to get all of its tiers?
I don't know, 19 days? They really need to. That's what I'm saying. Like, they don't push or advertise it enough.
They really don't. It's
I
like
feel like they rely on all of us to do that.
they do their initial launch and that's it. Like, they don't even like advertise the launch. Like, they just like they just hope like we all talk about it.
That's what I'm
Like,
saying. They depend on all of us to do it for them.
I mean, it's like getting to the point like, why are these companies even doing these crowdfunding projects anymore? Because majority of them don't even get funded. Like, they don't even come close to getting funded. Like, and like we were talking about that the WCW stage, last night, me and Dre were.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, that whole thing never made sense to me to begin with, because like okay, think about, let's say you're a wrestling figure collector. That stage and ring and everything is huge, right? You're not gonna, that's not something you're gonna buy multiples of, you know? So like if you were gonna do one, why wouldn't you pick like the most like the Raw stage? In my eyes, that'd be like the one that most people would probably buy. Am I wrong? Like why
Yeah.
wouldn't you why wouldn't you do that one? You like, of course, no, the WCW one did get funded because most people are going to be like, no, I want to wait for the Raw one. You know, like it didn't make sense. It's like they almost didn't want it to get funded, so they didn't have to do it, but they can say that they tried. You know, like I don't get it.
Well, look, isn't the tiers on that one kind of ridiculous to get like everything?
Yeah, like I
My understanding, yeah, I'm like, I remember when they announced that, I was like, "There's no way this gets funded. Like, who asked for this?
right. It
This
just didn't.
will this
It never made sense to me. Like it. I mean, people aren't. They weren't like. I'm thinking like myself. Like, dude, if I can fit one of those in my collection, I can fit one. That's it. Like, so I mean, I'm not gonna buy that one if there's a positive. You know, I don't get it. Like, I just don't understand why wouldn't they have just done the Raw stage? And you know, that probably wouldn't have got funded either. I don't know, but if there was any chance of it, that would have been your chance.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Like the way you look at like a retail store and the way that they had all those mats or whatever wrestling rings, they literally just sat.
Yeah.
I get that this one's cool, like it had all the effects and all that. I think it's cool, but then again, you have like other people like Duffman and stuff that can literally make stuff like that for your ring. You can custom like there's customizers that can customize everything,
Well, and it
but you
looks
can
better too, you know. Like I don't like the look of molded plastic, you know. Like it just doesn't. It looks like a kid's toy, and
yeah.
that's not what I'm, you know. And like, don't get me that's the stage would be fucking awesome if you're a wrestling collector, because like you know you could have that could be your main like that'd be like the middle or the point, your main point of your collection, you know. But like to have like the stage and then like the ring and everything set up, it's like I don't know, man. Like I'm not playing with these figures, you know. Like I'm not having little battles and shit. So like I don't know. It's hard. Like dude, I don't know.
Yeah, you have to have a lot of room for stuff like that. And then you know it would have been cool if they would have done like a steel cage and actually used like obviously not real steel, but something not
Like
plastic,
chicken mesh or something. Like
something to make it
yeah,
like actually like a steel cage. That would be dope.
right,
And
right.
then I think people would have got excited and like, oh yeah, that's awesome. Maybe it would have got funded. Then again, who knows? I don't know.
Yeah,
I'm just not really for the crowdfunding thing.
I think a lot of it too is like just the price of it. You know, and you know it might make you know it would probably make a huge difference is if they had like a payment plan instead of you having to drop the whole amount for something that's not coming out for a long, you know, like just dude, let people pay it in increments. You'd probably get a lot more backers. Not a lot of
Oh,
people have
guaranteed.
$400 they can just drop on the spur of a moment, you know, like
Right.
they give you a month, like a month. People need more time to save up that money, you know. I mean, not everybody's fucking loaded.
Tough times nowadays, man. Shit.
Right.
They
Like,
should know. Like, look at all their products sitting on shelves right now. It sits.
oh yeah, there's no reason why they couldn't, dude. You got let's say it's a year that thing's gonna go through production and everything before you get your hands on it. That's a year you could have people on payment plans.
Hmm.
You would probably get a lot more backers.
Yeah, like why not do that? Like Hot Toys does that on not all of them, but a lot of their Hot Toys that you can do payment plans.
Right.
Like all the
Yeah.
new Flash ones, you can't do payment plans on the Flash one. It's you had to have all the money up front.
Well, it's like I say the same thing even like about even with NECA and like Super 7 and stuff, you know, they drop like Super 7, you drop a new wave of figures, it's like $250 or whatever. Yeah, and so especially with Super 7 because you got like 4 year wait, you know, like
Yeah,
but like
and they're like what $55 a piece.
right. Yeah, NECA with their shit, like you put up a pre-order, it's you like okay, you're gonna take the money from us right away. Well, let us pay it in increments. Like what the fuck?
Yeah, I wonder why they don't do that. I wonder if they think that people won't pay it. Maybe I don't know. Like, no, if they offered like a firm or like afterpay at like small amounts of money, I think people be more willing to do that. I
Yeah.
would.
Oh
Like, I would
yeah.
literally do that GI Joe helicopter if they did payment plan. I would do it.
Exactly. I know. I mean,
25 bucks, $26 a month, totally done. I would do
yep.
that in a heartbeat.
That's
Why
what I
would I
like.
pay?
That's what I
Why
like
would I pay
about.
for something up high? For 270, so it's 274.99 plus tax. You're looking at over $300. Like, who has $300 like right now?
And especially when you're not going to get it for another year at least, like
Yeah,
I mean, yeah, at one time, one way you look at it, it's nice to have it paid off and done with, but like, it sucks to drop. It's a big hit you're taking for not getting anything for a year. Like you get a lot more people to fund this stuff if there was payment plans.
yeah, because the his tank hasn't even shipped out yet, and it's been a year. I think a year.
Oh, it's got to easily be a year because that happened like pretty much when we first were getting going on all this stuff.
Hmm.
So easily a
Yeah,
year.
yeah. I can't be. I mean, I'm patient, but if I'm going to spend a lot of money on something, like I'm going to want it like less than a year, like 6 months,
Yeah. I mean,
or I'm going to forget all about it.
I'm dying to get my NECA turtle van.
Oh
That's
yeah, when does
that's
that come
been the
out?
longest thing I've waited for from NECA, and it should they should be coming like by fall, according to their last email. Should be around fall.
So you picked up all the NECA, or not all, or did you pick up all the NECA stuff that dropped, or just some of it?
This Comic Con stuff.
Yeah.
I picked up the turtles and uh Kino. I had to get Kino. I was like, you know what? I was like, I just want to. Yeah, I don't need the fucking T-shirt and the keychain for an extra $100 or whatever it was. But I was like, you know what? Screw it. It's done and over with. I love that cool little pizza box. Like, I don't even care, man. Like, whatever.
I mean, that's how they get you anyway, because we're making it a con exclusive with the
Yeah,
T-shirt and a cool box and a lanyard.
I know. Like,
It,
dude, like you now, if you would have added like the hat, like, yeah, now we're talking. But no, I'm just playing. But I'm
all
just
it took
waiting.
was a hat.
I'm just waiting for those turtles. Actually, I was gonna order 2 sets of those turtles, but they'll release the 2-pack. So I'll have the Comic Con 4-pack that I'll probably just display as is, and then when the 2-packs come out, I'll buy them in the 2-packs to pull out and play with.
Yeah, I almost pulled the trigger and bought a Kino, but then I was like, I don't collect these. Like, why am I getting this? So I just didn't get it.
That's how it'll start.
Well, I just remember. I know, like, I remember Ernie Reyes Jr. when he was young kid and like TV shows, and then as he got older, Surf Ninjas and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So that was like the only reason why I wanted it. And I was like, oh, he does cons like every once in a while. It'd be cool to have him sign it. But when am I going to have time to go to a con that he is at? So say it's like on the East Coast, like am I really going to fly out there just for that? So yeah, I was like, nah, I don't really need it.
Man, those Mirage turtles are badass though. That 4-pack is fucking sick. I'm definitely gonna. I'm probably gonna pick up a few more of those because I want to get one signed.
By who? All of them?
Yeah, I'd like to get it signed by at least Eastman, Laird, and Lawson.
Does Lawson
That'd
do
be
cons?
Yeah, a little bit. I know he just posted something where he was doing autographs somewhere. I'm sure I'm sure he will be now, seeing how he's got all this attention brought to him.
Wanted attention.
Yeah.
Mother
Dude,
wanted attention.
did you read that? Remember that morning I posted that thing? That dude was like trying to sound all like he knew everything in the turtle layer group. He was like, I don't know about you guys, but I think this 4-pack actually looks like this. And then Jim Lawson actually commented back and
Oh yeah.
was like, if you're gonna, well, I don't remember exactly what he said. But he's like, if you're gonna like go public and at least use the correct information. I was like, damn, that dude is salty.
Savage. That shit was pretty funny.
Like, dude has left the group.
Either that or everyone's like, oh, kick him out. He just got owned by freaking Lawson.
Right. Oh man, that was good.
Oh man. Odie, what's up, dude?
Oh, I haven't seen him in a while.
I haven't seen him in a while either. Out where I live, like I literally haven't seen him. I think the last time I saw him was I think when I picked up the Doctor Strange Funko Pop, the Chase that I've been trying to find. He found that. I think that was the last time I seen him.
I picked up a pop.
Oh yeah, I did see that.
Cocaine bear with the leg.
Are you gonna get them all?
I want the other one I really want is where he's got the package of cocaine in his mouth.
Ridiculous, dude. Do you watch that movie?
Oh yeah.
I thought it was okay.
I loved it. It was it was a good stupid movie.
Yeah, exactly. I was like, oh, this is actually pretty funny. Like they weren't too serious with it, which was good. Oh man. Did you watch Evil Dead Rises?
Oh yeah.
Evil Dead Rise.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. What do you think of that?
I loved it. And it sounds like
in my top 5.
Their plan is to like do a new Evil Dead like every couple of years. That's what they want to do.
I'm game. Like, well, you know that was supposed to be on Max. It wasn't even supposed to come out theatrical.
Really?
It was made for HBO Max, and then that guy David Zaslav that runs Warner Brothers now, he said there's no way this is too good to be on Max. It needs to go theatrical. And I was like, oh shit, hell yeah, I can't wait. And fair enough.
Dude, I can't. Have you seen did you watch the full trailer for the Five Nights at Freddy's movie?
Oh, let's watch it this morning. I did.
Oh, dude, it looks good, dude. I can't wait for that.
I know nothing about that game, so I'm not sure, but I know they're going PG-13 with it, but they could totally go rated R.
I wish they would do R. I really do.
That would be
they
cool.
Would do R. I never played it or was like into it at all. But then once Elias started showing interest in it, like obviously I started, like learning about it and everything. Like the story and everything is awesome. It's got an awesome backstory and everything. Like there's potential like for this movie to be really good. I hope it is. I really wish it was R though, because it was never intended for kids, just somehow kids
gravitated towards it.
Yeah, ended up probably because of the cool little characters and shit, but like it wasn't a kid thing. Well, I guess neither was Ninja Turtles, but
I mean, they'll kidify anything. They can sell merchandise.
Exactly. I was really hoping that because Blumhouse picked it up, though, that it was going to be R. Like, I don't know. It could still be really good as PG-13. They do really push it with these ratings nowadays. So
yeah. I mean, my only concern is that they're releasing in the theater and Peacock on the same day. To me, that just shows no faith in the movie, which kind of sucks.
Right.
Kind of like what they did with the Halloween movies, which the last one was fucking terrible.
Oh, too.
I couldn't believe my son's like, I can't believe we just sat through this movie. I know.
But at the same time, Prey was really good. Hellraiser was really good. So
yeah, I liked Hellraiser. I wasn't sure if I was going to like it because of the original ones, but yeah, that new one was pretty good.
Yeah, it was really good. I liked it. I don't know that when I saw the full trailer though, I thought it looks good. So It's the direction I was hoping it would. Like, it's got the look and everything I was hoping it would. I mean, it is kind of a bummer it's not R, but what
So
I
what's the actual backstory to that uh, game? I guess.
it's like you'd have to really look into it, but like basically the owner or whatever, he's like kills kids,
Oh,
and I don't know, the kids end up taking over, like they end up living in those like animatronics. Look it up and read it, dude. It's like, I mean, don't it's really it's really cool.
yeah, it sounds twisted, so that's kind of
Yeah,
cool.
because in the movie, what's his name? Matthew Lillard.
Yeah.
I think he's actually the owner of Five Nights at Freddy's. He's like feeding them security guards. You ever watch the one that's with Nicolas Cage? It's kind of like a ripoff of Five Nights at Freddy's, the Willy's Wonderland.
No, I haven't even heard of it.
Oh, blame the Wee, but he's a Five Nights at Freddy's fan. Yeah, I'm
That's
sure
my
you
son.
probably could school me. I didn't keep up on it. I just pick up little stuff that my son watches and stuff. I tried playing it one time, dude. Like, for being like a pretty, it's not an easy game, but like the concept is easy. Whoop my ass, that's for sure. And I was
I think
not
what
expecting those. I was not expecting the jump scare like when you fucking lose.
you're like, you're not supposed to be jump scaring people in a game.
I probably jumped further than my son.
Yeah, they don't have a lot of good like horror video games anymore.
No, I
I mean, they've
never.
run freaking the Resident Evil franchise into the ground now.
I was
So
never a Resident Evil fan. Like, I don't know. I just never got into it. Everybody loves it. I don't know. I never got into it. I loved Dead Space. Dead Space was awesome. I
Ooh,
remember
Dead
the
Space
first.
is actually good.
I remember the first time playing. I was like, "Holy shit! Like, this is fucking nuts." Really wish we
what
get
they
a live action movie of that. That'd be cool.
what they should do is make a Event Horizon video game.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. That'd be cool. I'm surprised we haven't seen like a
A
remake
remake?
or a reboot of that. Honestly, like that's got a pretty big cult following.
Yeah, I remember watching that I think when it came out on VHS and not liking it, and then it took me over the years to watch it again. And I know there's like a lot of movies that are like that, horror and sci-fi, that I didn't like the initially the first time, and then over the years, everyone's like talks about them. And I'm like, oh, maybe I'll just rewatch it. And then it took me like the second time to be like, oh shit, this movie is really good.
Or another one of my favorites from back then was Congo. I loved
Oh
Congo.
yeah,
I wish we'd get a reboot of that. That'd be fucking cool. Even
dude,
though
they kind of
I love that first one so much. It'd just be cool to see one like, a current. As much as I can't stand that they just keep rebooting everything, there are some that I would love to see rebooted.
see that would be something they would probably put on like Paramount Plus or something.
Yeah.
Because they know that the first one didn't do very well. They're like, well, let's do that. So we'll put it on Paramount Plus. Speaking of Paramount, when we had Rob Meyer Burnett on our podcast last week, Rob the Crow, and he was just like, "Yeah, I've heard not good things about it," and I was like, "He's
Oh
like, that's
yeah.
probably why." He's like, "That's probably why you haven't heard nothing." I'm like, "Ah, damn it!" I'm like, "God damn it!" But then again, like, I wasn't a fan of Bill Skarsgård becoming Eric Draven anyway. So
Yeah, I don't when I think about it, like I don't know if, but like I've after Dark Knight Rises, I've decided like I won't judge anything until like I see the movie, because like I was so pissed off about what's her name playing Catwoman, and like
Oh,
there was a few
Anne
things.
Hathaway.
Yeah, there was a few. I think I was even when they picked Heath Ledger as Joker, I was like, what the fuck? And I mean, you could right there. They shut me up. So
Yeah.
like after that whole experience, I don't say shit until I see it because they sometimes it just they know more than we do. That's for sure.
Yeah, I
He's
mean,
a
you
good
gotta look.
actor though, so
Oh
like
yeah,
I mean, look what he did with Pennywise and shit. Like
yeah.
he's nuts. So I mean, I mean, I don't. When I think of like personally, when I think of it, like I just he doesn't seem to have like to me he doesn't have like the body for like he's like a skinny tall dude, isn't he? Like
Right. Yeah, he's skinny.
yeah, like doesn't say he can't bulk up or something. I just don't see him as some. I don't know. I don't know. He's a really good actor
Yeah,
though, so there's a good chance. But
I didn't
I don't
expect
know.
him, and I didn't know he was the main bad guy in John Wick 4 until he came on in the movie. I was like, what the fuck?
Oh yeah.
So that goes to show you that he can do more than what he's, I guess, what he does. I don't know. Yeah, you never know what he mean. He could turn out a good performance in that. Who knows? What was the other like Pattinson when he was announced as the Batman? I know
Oh
everyone
yeah.
flipped out.
Yeah, people are going crazy about that, and I said the same thing. I was like, dude, I went through this with a Batman fucking franchise already. Like, I'm not doing it again, dude. I guarantee you, you're gonna be, and now everybody's fucking in love with them.
Yeah, I
What
mean,
did
you got to
you?
look at all his past work that no one really paid attention to. All his dramatic stuff is really, really good.
Oh yeah, just most people only think of him because of Twilight, but
Yeah.
there's so much other shit he's done that's so good. But what do you think about the Superman stuff?
I don't know who that dude is. I know that he was in Pearl, and I was like, oh yeah, I still haven't watched that yet. And he's in some other show with John Bernthal, and this show called Hollywood on, I think it's Netflix. Could be wrong, but I think the dude he looks like a younger Henry Cavill to me.
Yeah, I know the first whatever page it was on Instagram that I saw that announced it, they picked this picture of him where he's all like scruffy and everything, and I'm like, all right. So I was like, I went and just typed him in, and then his like pictures of him like normally. But I'm like, oh, I see it. I definitely can see it.
Yeah, and then the woman they picked for Lois Lane, well, that's who I wanted.
Oh,
In
really?
general, when they were announcing like who could be the front runner or like fan casting, she was fan casted like a long time ago.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so I was like, I hope they pick her. And then when I saw that, I was like, oh, good. She's really good in that show, the Miss Marvel or Maisel, whatever it's called.
Oh, yeah. Okay, I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
Yeah, she's really, really good. So I was like, oh yeah, she'd be a good Lois Lane. So that was good. Yeah, their next two is Luther and Jimmy Olsen, who's who they're going to be casting next.
Aren't
And what do you
aren't
think? What do you think of the Skarsgård brothers? Like, what do you think of them too? Possibly,
as Lex Luthor? Honestly, I would pick the older one probably.
yeah. I'd rather see Nicholas Holt actually become Lex because he was in the running to be Superman, and I was like, yeah, he's not Superman. There's no way he
No,
would be a good bad guy.
I like him as an actor, but yeah, no, not Superman. I can't believe he was even in the running for Superman.
I know. Did you
But God,
see what's that movie? Rain? Is it called Renfield? Renfield.
I haven't watched it yet.
Oh, dude, I absolutely loved it. I mean,
Really?
it starts off really good. I mean, it has some like lulls in it, and I was just like, okay, this is like an easy B plus to me. For me, I enjoy it. Like it's so fucking over the top bloody. It's awesome.
Really? Yeah, I haven't
Yeah,
watched it yet. I don't. Yeah, I got to sit down and watch that.
yeah. I wasn't I wanted to see it in the theater, and then everyone's saying like hell, it's like okay. I was like, oh, maybe I'll just wait. I'm kind of glad I waited. I'm kind of glad I didn't pay money to see it. So, not saying it's bad, but I was just like, okay, this is an easy B for me. So, yeah, I thought it was funny. There's a lot of blood in it, a lot of CGI blood, but man, it was over the top, ridiculous, and Nicolas Cage is awesome, and Nicholas Holt was good. So, yeah, you should watch it.
Yeah, that's on my list. I just haven't done it yet. I actually watched that. What the hell is it called? Extraction or something like that? With
Oh, Extraction 2.
yeah, I watched the second one today
What'd you
earlier.
think?
I liked the first. I mean, it's just a good action movie. It's kind of like its own. And it reminds me of like uh John Wick movie. The way he fights and shit.
Oh yeah,
It's a lot like that.
I felt like the second one was a lot better than the first one, though.
They were different. Like
Yeah,
the first one or the second one it was kind of like more contained. The first one is just wild. He's just like through the city, like just
yeah,
I like them both. The first one, it was on like the things you should watch list for like ever before I was like, all right, I'll fucking watch it. I think it was like I had nothing else to watch on Netflix, so I was like, I watched. I was like, damn, this is actually pretty good.
yeah. Those I like that movie a lot better than Red Notice, the one with The Rock and Ryan Reynolds. That
I didn't
one,
even watch that one. I don't. I'm not. I'm like on a break from The Rock right now. Like, I don't know. I just feel like they're all. It's just and Ryan Reynolds too. Like Ryan Reynolds has like he plays Deadpool and everything now. Like he's. I love him as Deadpool. Don't get me wrong. And I think he's got that. It's good. What he does. It's just every role now he plays. He's got that same like attitude and cockiness and sarcastic shit to him and.
yeah, that's what it was. I think Raph was telling me that he doesn't. He likes Ryan Reynolds, but he's too Ryan Reynolds for everything. And I'm like, yeah, he literally just plays Van Wilder from the time that movie came out and became big. He's
Yeah.
just Van Wilder now all the time.
Yeah, you're right. Yep.
So
I mean, he was
even
always that actor that played himself. He's one of
yeah,
those actors. Technically not actors, in my opinion, but like
he's just playing himself all the
you're
time.
just playing yourself all the time. I mean, that's what a lot of the young actors that we have nowadays. That's what it is because they're not actors. They're just related to somebody who is either an actor or a producer or a director. Like Johnny Depp, that's an actor.
Yeah,
I mean, he's not. You don't even know who Johnny Depp is because every fucking movie he's played in, he's been completely different in it.
yeah,
Probably,
like in
probably why
what was
when you
it?
listen to him talk, you're like, "What the fuck are you saying, dude?" Like,
He's just he like mumbles his like talk and I don't know. I think now that he was Jack Sparrow, he just is Jack Sparrow.
I
Like
know
slurs.
he's been into like drugs and stuff. He's been pretty open about that in his life. But like I was just listening to they were interviewing at Cannes, and I was like, "What the fuck are you saying, dude?" Like.
He doesn't even know what he's saying.
No, I mean I love the guy, but Jesus Christ!
That's like
Oh, what's up, Captain Spaulding?
what's his 20 the 21 Jump Street? Like I had no idea that was him in the makeup.
Oh yeah,
I was like, what the fuck, Johnny Depp and all that. I can't believe they got him to kind of like do his little cameo in the movie.
do you
The
know how
other
long
dude I
it took me
remember.
to realize that he was in Platoon?
Oh, you didn't know that?
Not for a long time. I mean
Oh,
I've known it for a long time, but like from back when I first watched it and knew who he was and everything, it was a while before I realized that was him.
yeah, because Charlie Sheen's in that movie too, isn't he?
Dude,
I remember.
everybody's in that
Yeah,
fucking movie.
Sean Penn. Well, not Sean Penn. I'm thinking of Casualties of War with Michael J. Fox and him. I think Sean Penn and him.
You see, they're doing another Expendables movie.
Yeah, dude, it's gonna be bad.
I actually enjoyed like the first two.
Yeah, when they did PG-13 for the third one, I was like, yeah, this has lost its luster.
I don't like that. I don't. There's just like there's some things that just can't be PG-13. Like Blade, no, it can't be PG-13. I'm sorry.
Nope. And I think they're moving. I think they read that they moved it to rated R.
Better. That would be
Because,
a huge fuck up on their part.
Well, yeah, I mean, look at they did with Werewolf by Night. They technically made that rated R without really making it rated R, black and white. And that little like 45-minute movie was awesome.
Yeah.
So it's like, how can you not do Blade rated R now? Not only that, you're going to have the Punisher is now back in the MCU with John Bernthal. How can you not make his show? I think it's a show that's coming out, not rated R. They should have made Moon Knight rated R,
So
that TV show.
how are they gonna do Punisher still when there's the whole thing going on with the comic shit? Because didn't they like change him for the comics and everything? Didn't they change his
They changed the skull.
symbol and everything?
Yeah, they just changed the symbol.
So like, what are they gonna change the symbol for the show now too?
I have no idea. I would assume that they. I don't know if I'm gonna write. If I was gonna write a TV show for the Punisher now, I would keep the old school and then transition it out of that into what they have now. But I don't know. I have no idea. No
That's
clue.
like another one. The Punisher. That's rated R. You can't have a PG-13 Punisher. You know, like
No.
if you're not gonna do it right, don't do it at all. That's how I feel about with Blade. You know, like the whole back and forth. Like, on personally, if they're not gonna do it right, I'd rather not see it at all.
Yeah, like Daredevil, the TV show. I guess they're gonna push the boundaries of PG-13, like really push it, from my understanding. Which, yeah, hopefully that could be good, but it would be better rated, or like an actual rated R show, like the Netflix one. Freaking phenomenal.
Yes.
Great. So who knows? Like, I don't know. It could be good. It could be, just okay. I'm hoping that it's better than what we're all thinking, but I don't know.
You know, it's this shit's not rocket science. Rocket science. You know, and they wonder why all their shit's mediocre all the time. Like, it's not that hard.
It's because of their brand, the Disney brand. They just want to keep it Disney-fied, which I get because they're a corporation and they have all the shareholders to answer to. But then again, like Disney at one point had Touchstone, and at one point had owned Miramax. And I'm trying to think of all the other, like, they've had rated R, they've done rated R stuff.
Well, yeah, Prey is that's technically Disney. Alien,
Yeah.
the new Alien movie, that's gonna be technically Disney. I mean, they just like for something like Punisher and Blade, like it doesn't need to be fucking. You don't put it on Disney Plus then. Like, I don't know.
Yeah.
There's ways they can do this with.
Well, they're doing Deadpool rated R, so
Right. Like,
to me, it's like if you're gonna do Deadpool, you have to do Blade. You have to have like that offshoot of rated R, like comic book characters be rated R.
right. You can't.
Like I get Daredevil not being rated R because, well, a lot of the ones I read when I was a kid, they were basically PG-13, like pushing the boundaries of PG-13 comic book. And then as I got older and they're writing Daredevil before the TV show came out, they were starting to get more mature, and it became part of the Marvel Knights line, which was all rated R. And then
Right.
I think they cut all that out. I don't know. I haven't been in comics in so long.
I know. I follow some. I have watched some comic book artists on YouTube and stuff, and I hear like bits and pieces from them. But yeah, I haven't. I mean, there's comics I read, but I don't read any. Like, I pretty much read Predator and Ninja Turtles and some horror comics, and I really don't read any of the superhero comics anymore.
So you're gonna be proud of me. I finally read The Last Ronin.
Really?
Yep. I bought it on Amazon, got it for $7, and I ordered it, got it. I read it at work. I was like, oh, I'm gonna be sitting here by myself bored, so I'm gonna read this. So I read it. I think I read it. I didn't read it in one day. I read it in 2 days. I mean, my son ruined the whole thing for me. He told me who it was, and I'm like, God damn it! But it didn't take me out of like reading it. It was just like it was really cool to read the actual comic, and I was like, God dang, dude, this thing's sick. Now I want to see a movie of that.
Oh yeah, definitely. Have you read like the original Ninja Turtle comic?
Not
Like
in a
number one.
long time. No.
Oh, you should pick up like volume one or something. Those are really good too.
Because they were all violent.
Yep.
Man,
I started picking up all like they're not the I don't know. There's like volume one. It's got like 1 through 8 or something in it. I got like 7 volumes right now. I'm going through. I started at 1 and I'm going through them all again.
Cody's asking you, what horror comics do you like?
Oh, hold on 1 second.
Predator. That'll be one. I guess if you can consider, I don't know, can you consider? No, can't consider Predator horror. That's science fiction. I don't read comics anymore. I need to start getting back into them. Oh, but the price of those being, what are they? $5. I think when I was in Sacramento, there was a bunch of DC books I was going to buy and look at just because the covers, and I'm like $6 seems a little expensive. Breaking news: potential human remains have been found in the recovered wreckage of the Titan submersible.
I just picked up some ones I'd never read before. I picked up Ice Cream Man.
Oh, that's to say, he just put the Ice Cream Man. It's his favorite.
Yeah, I just got. I picked up a bunch of those. Book of Necessary Monsters. I picked up that one. I don't even. I think I picked up or because I go through this website and they just ship them to me I have like a whatever that's on my list. And I must have accidentally put it on there at one time, and it didn't try to. It came. I'm like, what the hell is this? And I started reading. I was like, oh damn, this is good. No, I'm trying to go back and get like everything.
Bond movie.
There was one. I can't think of what it's called. What's his name? Does it? Bruce Campbell that does it. I think it's Bruce Campbell that. It's his new comic. I think. I forgot what it's called. Drape turned me onto it. I'm reading that one too. I don't know why I can't think of the name of it. Predator is my biggest thing though. Alien is my biggest one.
I know Cody showed me some bunch of horror comics, and one is going to be a Netflix TV show. Cody, I know you're listening, so I don't remember what it's called, but it seems very interesting. Like what I've heard about the show, and then like they said it was I think Image Comics. I might be wrong on that one, but I was like, oh, this sounds like more. Sounds like way up my alley. So those I would probably read if he puts it in the chat. I would need to look that up.
Oh,
Actually,
it's Sergeant Rock
oh,
versus the Army of the Dead. That's the one the Bruce Campbell one I've been reading.
oh yeah, that's what it's called. Something is killing the children. That's the one.
Oh, damn, that sounds good.
That's going to be a Netflix TV series, I guess.
Really?
Yeah.
I have to write that one down.
It sounds cool. Cody, have you read it yet? Like, obviously you haven't, so.
Hey, some people buy comics and they don't ever read them.
Like me.
I'm definitely writing that down. So if Netflix is doing it, we'll get like one season of it.
More than likely.
Yeah. Or maybe we'll get like season 1, part 1. We won't get the second half. Sweet.
Something is killing the children. Boom Studios, that's what it is.
Wonder how that'll be. I don't know.
When's this coming out?
Netflix shows usually are pretty good. It just pisses me off when they all get canceled.
Yeah, because they cost too much and they don't want to spend any more money.
Yeah.
But they'll spend $250 million on a freaking movie with The Rock.
Yeah. I could do a. I love The Rock, but I need a break from him. I don't know. He's another one that, he plays the same thing in every movie. If it's a Rock movie, it's a Rock movie. I really can't. I'm dying for that new Alien movie.
Yeah, it doesn't say when that show's coming. One that's directed by the director from 28 Days Later, right?
Yeah, hopefully everything goes good because there was Alien, like there was I forgot what Alien it was. That one got canceled, and then I don't think we're getting the follow up to the Prometheus movie anymore, or not Prometheus, Covenant, but still Prometheus, but which sucks. I really wanted to finish that out because I loved Prometheus and Covenant. I
I
really did like those. I wanted to see how it got tied into Alien, but
remember because I bought Prometheus and I remember I was saying like, this was like kind of like a return back to the form of aliens. Covenant, I think I own that movie. I don't think I've ever watched it.
really, I
Yeah, I'll
love
have to find it.
I love Prometheus and I love Covenant. Prometheus was better in my opinion, but I still do love Covenant. It was supposed to like tie us into Alien, and we were getting close, but that's not happening. At least it's not happening right now.
So the movie that's coming out, is it going to be on Hulu or is it going to be in theatrical?
I
The
don't
new
know.
Alien.
I honestly don't know.
Let's look.
Not.
New Alien movie 2024. So it comes out next year. Jeez.
I haven't even really heard much about it or anything. I mean, if it comes out next year, they got to be filming and shit already. No.
Yeah, I would assume they're filming it. So as of the 14th of June, they confirmed the 2024 release date.
Is this supposed to be a?
Yeah, Fede Alvarez, he's
Oh
directing
yeah,
it.
yeah. Is this like a continuation or is it in between? Like, because I remember the last Alien movie that they were gonna do was supposed to like pick up after like Alien 3 or something, but that one got tossed out. I wonder where this one falls in line with them.
I think this is kind of like rebooting Alien.
Is it?
I thought that's what it was. Maybe it is a continuation. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. I just know of an Alien movie coming out. I don't know much about it though. Oh yeah, Comic-Con's coming up too. Great. A
Yep.
whole shit ton of more NECA turtles they're gonna fucking drop, and I'm not even caught up yet. Jesus Christ.
Oh my god. I hope they. I don't know, I really want to see some companies like unveil some really cool shit, which I don't feel like we're
I
going
don't
to see.
no, I don't think it's happening. Like, dude, I know Sideshow's not even gonna be there. So that I don't even want to go anymore because that was like the whole reason I wanted to go in the first place. I mean, that's like to me, that's like the shining star of it, like
I mean, look at all those Hollywood studios all dropped out. I mean, mostly because of the writer's strike, and then I think tomorrow or Friday, I think, is the deadline for the Actors Screen Guild Award. I think they're all going to go on strike, so that's going to be fun.
all right.
Everything that was supposed to come out next year is getting delayed anyway already.
Oh man.
Did
I
you
wonder
by
if,
chance go see the Transformers movie, the new one?
when does that come out? Is it out already?
Yeah, it already came out.
Yeah, I didn't. I'll wait till it probably comes to streaming.
Actually not bad. Like I'm not a Transformers fan, and I went in with like very low expectations and came out really, really liking it. So it's definitely worth watching.
I never thought any of them were like bad. I thought they were done with Transformers movies. Like that was like the last thing I heard, and then all of a sudden this one popped up. I'm like, okay, guess they're not done.
Well, at the very end, and my mouth dropped, my jaw literally dropped, and I was all, "What?" I was like blown away.
Did
Like it took me.
someone finally die?
Did they die? I mean, someone does die. That's all I can tell you. I can't really tell anything else. But then, no, there's something else, and I just was like, "What?" Totally did not. Very unexpected. Threw me for the loop. My son's like, "Yeah, I already knew about it." He's like, "Because I was reading all the leaks." I'm like, "God damn you kids and the leak shit, man!
Yeah,
This
who
is what
reads
ruins
leaks?
movies."
Yeah, who reads leaks? Like, what?
I hate that when
I
people
don't.
like when the Flash was coming out and like all these things were coming out left and right, like months prior, and then they started doing all the screenings. And then the ending, everyone was saying like, "Oh, we got to see the ending," and I'm like, "Yeah, there's no ending." Like they ended the movie without the ending because they didn't wanted to wait till it came out for the actual theatrical version of it. And yeah, there was so many people that were full of shit, but I had a feeling what they were hinting towards like a while ago, like last year. I was like, "There's no way," and then it happened. I was all, "Fuck."
It
You
popped
haven't
up
seen
on
the Flash, so do you want to see the Flash or no?
me.
Yes.
Oh yeah, I want to. I mean, I want to see it, but I I wasn't like dying to see it or nothing. I
Yeah,
mean,
I
the
was
only
pretty
reason I want to
hyped.
see it is because of
Eaton.
Michael Keaton. Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
I care less about any of it, rest of it.
Yeah, it was good. I know everyone was touting it as like the best comic book movie ever. Definitely not. I feel like Spider Verse is 10 times better than that, and
You know,
I liked Guardians better than the Flash. And I thought the Flash was really good.
that's funny. They're people. It's the best comic book ever, movie ever, but it totally fucking bombed at the. That makes sense.
Yeah. Tom Cruise loved it. I was just like, why does that matter? Who cares if he liked it? Oh my god.
I still haven't even seen Guardians. I just saw it pop up on my Apple TV that I can pre-order it, so hopefully it's coming
Oh yeah.
soon.
Comes out August, I think it said. August
Yeah,
1st.
something like
Yeah,
that.
that movie was really fuck. That movie's good. I've only seen it once, but
That's the only like superhero movie I've been like excited for and not excited for at the same time because it's kind of,
yeah,
bittersweet, I mean,
yeah. I think I was looking forward more towards Spider Verse. I think Spider Verse and then the Flash were my two main ones, and then Guardians was like four because I was just like, the second one was good, but it wasn't as good as I wanted it to be. And then I was like pretty much blown away with how good the third one ended up being. I'm like, shit. It
I
made me
did
tear up.
I watched Quantumania. I watched that one.
And you didn't like it.
I no, I I mean, it's entertaining movie. I mean, I didn't think it was like great or anything, but I mean, I liked like the world that they're in. They're just like, and like I've heard other people bring up this point too. Like I just, that Kang it's supposed to be like the worst version of him, but they didn't show that in the movie, in my opinion.
No, there's that part where he's Ant Man and, well, no, Cassie Lang's trapped in that little like room, whatever. And then he brings Ant Man in there. That one part of that movie, like when he's basically doing a Darth Vader, where he's like choking him, that
Yeah,
I was like, okay, that's pretty cool. That makes me think of like a Star Wars. To me, Quantumania, yes, it's not the greatest movie, but it was entertaining. It definitely had, for me, it had Empire Strike Back like vibes to it a little bit. But yeah, he wasn't. like the big bad like I thought he was going to be.
Right.
And I know this is just like one part of the story, and we're going to see that in the future. Who knows? Maybe not if he's convicted, which I don't think he will be.
I felt like this they were introducing him. I mean, I know like we've seen him kind of, this was the first time we were seeing him as like Kang. I just feel like they should have came out with him like, you know what I'm saying, like bang, like this is a bad motherfucker, like, and that just wasn't the case.
Yeah, I mean they're doing slow burn with him, like doing the lead up, and it's just like, no, bring him out and make him be the baddest bad guy.
Well, and that went up in flames. Guess
That
they
too
went a
soon?
little too slow on that one. No,
Oh,
but like
shit.
it's I would definitely watch it again. Like, me and my son would sit there and watch. I like the whole they get sucked down there, and I love the world that they're in there. It just, I don't know. It's a
I think the
movie.
main thing was everyone's just so used to him being, I guess, Scott Lang in a real world versus him being sucked down into this CGI fest, and I think that's what took a lot of people out of it.
Oh, and I did watch fucking what's it called? Shazam 2 the other night.
Oh, and
Tell me why. I want to know why this fucking kid, when he is in kid form, he's like quiet and more mature. And then when he gets Shazammed into Shazam, he's like a fucking annoying 2-year-old. Please explain that to me. Don't you think, wouldn't it be the opposite? Wouldn't he be like a kid in kid form and then maybe like, mature up a little bit in adult form? No, it's like the total opposite. It's like when he's in kid form, he's fine. Like, you're not annoying, nothing. More like it actually seems like his fucking head is there, more in the right place, like thinking more clearly. And then he gets Shazammed into Shazam, and now he's like a fucking annoying ass 2-year-old that can't shut up, that's stupid, like over the top. Like, what the fuck was the deal with that? That killed the whole movie for me. Like, it was annoying as shit.
yep. And now you see why I walked out during the second act of that movie.
That was sad because I liked the first one. I didn't even think I would like the first one because I thought he looked like kind of weird.
Yeah, given like the first one, like they did exactly what they were supposed to do with the first one. Like he's a kid, and then he becomes a superhero. He's just act like a kid. I get that, but when you get into a second one, don't you think that he's turning 18? And he's gonna act like an 18-year-old? Yeah, like you said, like that's what like I was like, how is he this annoying? Like, why did he revert to a 13-year-old? Like, what the fuck?
I don't
And
know.
it took me out of the movie, and I was just like, yeah, this sucks. Good job, Warner Brothers. You're 2 for 2 on bombs,
Yeah.
superhero bombs. Well, I guess 3 because Batgirl's never gonna get shown. So can't wait for that shit show Aquaman now.
I I, I would almost just, let's just put that one off to the side. Maybe we'll get to that someday. Maybe not. Like,
Just release it on Max at this point. Good lord. And Blue Beetle. Let's talk about Blue Beetle. My son's gonna kill me. I still think. I mean, it looks cool, but I still feel like that movie just has too much of a, I don't know, like Japanese Power Rangers vibe to me.
it does. It does. I mean, Dre
Or
will love it, but
like, what's it, Common Rider? That's what it reminds me of.
yes, that's
Stuff like
exactly
that. Yeah, but I'll probably go see it because it's a comic book movie. I do like the actor. I'm just not like thrilled to see it. But then again, it's going to be like one of those movies I'm going to go and be like, oh, I don't really care to see this, like Transformers, and then probably be like, fuck, this movie's good.
I don't know. I think you're hoping a little too much there, but no, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm going to
I
go
honestly,
in
I
saying,
think they should have wrapped up. I think they should have wrapped up everything that was going on in DC before they started like rebooting.
yeah, I know a lot of people think that because they announced that they're rebooting basically the DC universe, that's why the Flash bombed. I don't know. maybe that's part of it, but
I think a lot of people are confused. They don't know like what's tied to what. They don't, because not most of these people seeing these movies are, they're not people that are keeping up on everything, and like, these are all movies for, like me and Dre were saying yesterday, casual fans. They're not for us diehards anymore.
yeah, I mean, you also got to think like they were relying too much on the nostalgia thing with Keaton. Like they're trying to compare this to like No Way Home, and everyone says that The Flash is better than No Way Home. And I'm like, I mean, I don't necessarily agree with that. I think that No Way Home is maybe a tiny bit better. I think The Flash probably explained the multiverse probably better than any of these Marvel ones have done, but you can't rely on like just Keaton to back your movie on. Like No
Right.
Way Home, they had Tobey Maguire and Aaron Garfield and the new Spider-Man. Like and they had
Well,
Affleck in the Flash, and he's only in it for like 6 total minutes.
right. Well, and the big thing, it's not Keaton's movie. It's,
No, it's the Flash.
yeah, it's the Flash's movie. So like, what the fuck? I don't know.
I don't know either. I think a lot of it has to do with Ezra Miller's, controversy from the
Yeah.
last couple of years. I think that's why I didn't do very well. And dude, think about this. Like they've stacked Hollywood movie after Hollywood movie. Like, dude, I think John Wick came out, and then you had Guardians come out, and then you had Transformers come out. I know I'm missing a freaking ton of movies, but you just have like movie after like banger after banger after banger. Like spread them out. They should have like made the Flash should have come out like late, like August, September. Give it some
Right.
time, some breathing room. Now Indiana Jones is coming out this weekend, so I'll be seeing that. I think tomorrow.
Yeah,
I don't
I don't
know.
know. I'm like mixed about that one too. I don't know. I mean, I'm definitely gonna see it, but
Yeah, I'm
I
mixed
don't know.
about it too, but it's Indiana Jones.
Hey, Darth Educator, thanks for joining. But we actually have to wrap it up because I have to get ready for another stream.
I was gonna say you have to get ready for Whale Dance and Figures on YouTube.
Yep. So we'll be basically going straight from here to there.
All right. Well, cool. This
Yeah.
is fun.
But
Been a while.
yeah, it's hopefully we can continue to do more of these
We
with it,
will.
and more people can jump on with us. It doesn't matter.
Yeah. More the merrier.
Just
I'm gonna do a shameless plug though, if that's cool.
oh yeah, plug away.
I'm like, this is your thing, so I'm gonna plug all my shit. Thursday, make sure you come and hang out with us for Overgrown 30 Years podcast. Collect to Disconnect, who does not have an Instagram. I'm gonna ask him why he doesn't have one. He just has YouTube. So we're gonna have him on, and then we're taking a little break because we're moving to Tuesday nights. Moving to Tuesday nights, so we're gonna have a big ass show, fun podcast. It's gonna end whenever one decides to leave. This is gonna be a complete shit show. I have a feeling. I think I may have bit off a little bit more than we could chew. Definitely after watching your guys' thing, I was like, oh, we're fucked.
Yeah,
So
yeah. Just be ready for a shit show.
we're gonna give
I
away a
was
bunch of
surprised they
shit.
didn't shut us down that night because of all the words, all the non-appropriate YouTube words that were being used.
Demonetized real quick.
If we had a bigger following, we probably would have been shut down.
Probably, maybe.
Yeah.
But yeah, we're gonna give away a bunch of stuff. We're gonna do a bunch of trivia questions to give away shit, so that should be fun. So that's it. And yeah, you got to get to your podcast.
Yep. So again, thanks everybody for joining us tonight, and we will be back someday.
Maybe
soon.
next week.
Yeah, next week. So
All right.
see you guys later.
Peace.
Peace.